Hi guys, welcome back. Tracy with TR's Tarot Talk 1111. Sorry for the bad hair. I'm a day late with my Monday relationship reads because I was out of town for a psychic fair. Man, guys, I did, I think, like 37, 38 readings in 2 days. And so I was exhausted. I needed a day off. But I'm back today and I'm doing all the zodiacs and I'm doing them in order. I don't feel like wasting time, shaking dice, excuse me, hiccups. But I'm uploading them separately so you don't have to worry about waiting. You can go right to yours. Okay. So I'm going to bring you down. Today's reading is for the zodiac sign of Aries for the rest of the month of March in relationships. And I want to stress this can be relationship to family, it can be in relationship to romance, husband, wife. It can be in relationship to family dynamics, your boss, your co-workers. You set your intention and probably you'll get a message for whatever your intentions are. However, I'm going to read what I see, and if it doesn't resonate, make sure you check your moon, your rising, your Venus, and your Jupiter. I'm setting my intentions for Jupiter too, because Jupiter's been playing a big role in a lot of the energies that are going on right now. So set your intentions, but if you don't get a message about that particular relationship, then I have a feeling you'll feel into it and know which relationship I'm talking about. I'm going to bring you down to your reading. Okay, are we in view? I think for the most part. All right, so look at this beautiful new crystal I got. My chrysoprase. I don't know how you pronounce it, but I bought this at my psychic fair. It was $10, man, and I love it. So I got a new crystal to put out for my readings when I do pick up piles. Hey, stop. By the way, guys, have you gotten your stimulus check yet? I checked the government website. Mine's supposed to come in tomorrow. And I think I'm going to invest in some new crystals. How are you guys going to invest with your money? Let me know in the description box if you feel called to. And if you don't, it's none of my business, right? All right. So my excuse me. Aries, thank you. You guys might have some throat chakra issues, or I do. Knight of Pentacles, steady progress. There we go. Let's see what the story tells. King of Swords, quick wit and intellect. Ooh, and Five of Swords, mind games and control. We're going to clarify these. I do have a row of clarifiers, but what I'm picking up so far is that the Knight of Pentacles is very slow moving energy, but it's also very, slow and steady. I'm hearing slow and steady wins the race, right? King of Swords. See, I don't read reversals, but I'm feeling like for some of you, there's a certain situation that you're not happy in because somebody is possibly, well, let's clarify. I mean, I am getting a theme here. I feel like this King of Swords for some of you should be in the reverse. It's like the more negative energy. I feel like you might be dealing with somebody who can be a little bit of a manipulator, right? And I'm hearing with this slow and steady for some of you, this is somebody that breadcrumbs. Like they drop a crumb, you go and get it. They drop another one, you go and get it. And that's that slow and steady, right? You're still moving toward a goal, but the person that you're moving there with kind of has your number, right? Has your ticket. They kind of know how to get you where they want you to go because they're smart and they could be calculating. So let's take a look. We'll clarify because that may not be everybody's energy, but that is one that I'm feeling. So we have temperance here, slow and steady, right? Temperance is alchemy. It's a divine hand. It's the angel that is creating alchemization in this situation, right? Balancing the energies. Let's get the rest going here. Magician. Wow, the King of Swords with the Magician. So, yeah, this person, so they may not be a bad person. This could be your energy, by the way. Maybe there's something you're trying to manifest. Be careful that you don't use your gifts, because everybody's a magician. Everybody can create magic. We are creator beings from a creator race, from the original creator, right? So be aware of how you're manifesting, and try not to become manipulating, using your intelligence to manipulate others. Okay, let's take a look here. Ooh, Queen of Pentacles, nurturing. Let me just sit in this for a minute. I'm going to read this one. Criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically, magician, transform. All right, so there seems to be a relationship here for my Aries where there's I'm hearing headbutting. You are the ram, right? There's headbutting going on here. I hate to say this, but I feel like you get this trait from your mother. This feels like passive aggressive energy to me. That's only for, if you're a masculine, let's put it this way. If you resonate with masculine energy, you don't have to be in a masculine body. But if you are a masculine energy and you're watching this video, I believe that you learned how to manipulate people by a woman or a mother figure or a grandmother figure, a role model of some sort, who you needed nurturing from, but they would be passive aggressive. Like, it's not that they weren't nurturing, but they raised you. This could be a single mother too. If you're exchanging energy with me right now, this, if you're a masculine energy, I believe you lacked some nurturing as a child. You needed more nurturing, and you might have had somebody who was passive aggressive. Okay, that's one storyline. And in this, I feel like in the month of March, you're healing your feminine energy within you. Okay, so we all have masculine and feminine energy within us, right? And we take on a dominant role. And sometimes that role can fall into distortion, meaning it's not balanced, right? You're too masculine or you're too feminine. You know how to be quick wit and intellect, and maybe know how to, because you're smart, you know how to manipulate people, right? You use their own wants and desires, and like you see into their weaknesses, and you naturally tap into it. And I'm not sure that you do it intentionally. I think it's a gift you have. But I think you learned that from a role model. that was passive aggressive. When you needed nurturing, you were controlled. And so you've been doing inner work. You've been learning, probably through watching my channel, how to temper your behaviors when it comes to relationship with others. And so here I see a Queen of Pentacles that you're dealing with. So you could be dating, you could be married, this could be a boss, this could be, and so we're talking about the masculine at the moment, okay? You're dealing with some kind of a feminine. Queen of Pentacles could be a mother, could be a wife, could be a girlfriend, but she's nurturing. And you can be a little manipulative. And I want to say, I'm kind of giving you a free pass here because I don't know who I'm talking to. But I would like to believe that it's learned behavior. And so we're going to give you a little bit of a free pass because it looks like the angels are working on you. Steady progress toward healing this, toward manifesting a relationship where you can meet your feminine in this nurturing place. More balanced, tapping into your learning to tap into your heart space and balancing out your divine feminine within you in relationships so that you can stop fighting. And it feels like you show up with some resentment and anger because of something from your childhood. All right. And it's manifesting, because we have manifestation here, in your relationships through criticism and control. Now we can flip that. If you're the feminine in this situation, you could be too much in your masculine energy and flipping that around. So it would be the same story, only feminine is the one doing it, right? If you are the feminine watching this. Now there's another corner to this, excuse me, that I want to flip again. So if you're the masculine watching this, it could be a feminine showing up in the masculine energy because maybe she was raised in a situation or in a home where there was passive aggressive behavior through her father. And she's adopted, meaning you, if you're the masculine or feminine, you could be showing up as distorted masculine. And if you're a masculine, you could be showing up as distorted feminine. But there is a clash of wills here, whether it's yours or your person. It's a learned behavior from a childhood parent, is what I'm hearing. Whether it was the father, who could have been cold and calculating and controlling, or the mother, who was cold, calculating, and controlling. And then vice versa. It could have been your mother was codependent. She could have been in the distorted feminine energy, and she showed up as needy, victimized, thumbed under, codependent. And you learned this. So you're going to have to flip this around. This is a childhood wound that's being worked on by the divine. Whether you're masculine or feminine, this is all about balancing the divine masculine, divine feminine within yourself. Whether you came from a home where the father was narcissistic or controlling or I'm hearing controlling, smart and knew your buttons, right? Knew how to get you to do what they wanted you to do. And a mother that could have been codependent, needy, overgiving, docile. This is changing. This is being alchemized, and you're manifesting a healing. And so here is your advice. Criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and acceptance, nurturing. You've got to balance this masculine and feminine energy within you, Aries. in order to make your manifestations for your future come true, right? Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. And I think it's what you desire. I think it's what you truly want, is to show up in relationships better. But you're struggling with this distorted energy that was taught to you. It's like a pattern. It's the way your parents raised you, and their parents raised them, and their parents raised them. So this is a pattern that you're struggling with in the month of March, and it's showing up in your relationships through arguments and controlling behaviors, criticisms. You're triggering yourself and the other. You're both triggered in this. And so one is showing up one way, one's showing up the other, and it's causing this arguments, fighting. The need, I'm hearing ego, need to win. So let's get you some advice. Financial discipline, okay? So if this is in a job, and you're fighting with the boss, or they're fighting with you, it could be the boss that's in distortion because they were raised that way. Maybe their parents taught them that way. Maybe you're trying to manifest a new job, steady progress. You want to, raise up in the ladder. It doesn't have to be romantic. Maybe your boss criticizes you. But there's fighting going on here. And there's a need for balance between the masculine and feminine energy. So whatever situation this is resonating for you, this could be employment. This could be a love relationship. This could be fighting with your mom and dad. This could be fighting with your brothers and sisters. This could be, but there's a fight going on here, guys. Somebody's being manipulative and controlling. And you are being asked, you, the viewer, or if you're a cross watcher, it could be your person, okay? Because I forget, when I do zodiacs, there's cross watchers, right? But this is, Spirit is here intervening, trying to change this and balance this masculine and feminine energy so that the arguing can stop, can be healed, can be cleared, so that whatever is trying to be manifested can come in, and it could be financially motivated. Okay. All right. You could be fighting over finances. If this is a marriage or a committed relationship, you could be fighting over, gambling or just overspending. Boundaries, firm boundaries are needed now. Okay. So whether it's you or your person, but somebody here needs to have boundaries, and it's probably this Queen of Pentacles. It usually is the feminine. But if you are in distorted feminine energy and in a male body, then you need to learn boundaries too, right? Learn to speak up for yourself in a healthy way, not a attacking way, but just say, listen, I have boundaries when it comes to how people treat me and how people talk to me. Firm boundaries, healthy boundaries, right? I love you, but I can love you from over there until you show up in a vibration that meets that's more balanced. Balance is needed in this situation. And this card came out for Pisces. So if you're dealing with the Pisces, I don't know. But we have Flame of Love again. I'm going to read it. Allow the infinite powers of love within you to radiate unconditionally in all directions. That's that balance, right? Yet stand tall in your sense of self, healthy boundaries, and in your own truth. The healing power of love will help you burn through all illusion, and you will discover new possibilities. This is a powerful time of transformation and in ideas and creativity. All right. So I'm just hearing balance and boundaries. You got the double B's, man, for for the rest of March. Boundaries and balance. Chemistry. Some of you guys, this is relationship. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. Absolutely. Could be twin flame, because this is my twin flame energy. The temperance card in a twin flame situation is the divine masculine, divine feminine being balanced, right? Now that's external, but we all have divine masculine or masculine and feminine within us. Okay. And so there's a strong magnetic attraction here. So that's why you're fighting, because there's a draw. There's this, somebody here is extremely magnetic through the magician energy, manifesting, right? But there needs to be a balance. If this balance doesn't happen, then there's going to be more fighting, criticizing, unhappiness. Let's get you more advice. Journal your journey and watch for patterns. That's great advice. I give that I made this deck and I do this. Journal your journey, especially if you're on a twin flame or ascension journey, okay? Journal your journey, watch for patterns, because there is childhood wounding here or past life wounding, belief systems that no longer serve you. And healthy boundaries need to be had. Healthy boundaries with your finances. If you find that you have inherited some kind of a need to love yourself with material things, because sometimes if we didn't get enough love in life, we love ourselves with material things. We overbuy, overspend. We try to love ourselves, right? I'm going to go out and get my hair, my nails done. I'm going to buy me $300 worth of shoes, whatever yours is. And if it's a man, I'm going to go out and buy myself a new car and some toys for my truck and, whatever it is. There needs to be a balance here in the masculine and feminine energy. I think you've been working on this for a while. And I think you might have been hit with a catalyst, which is another human, right? Strong chemistry. But the two of you are sharing a childhood wound that is being played out through aggression. And you probably learned it from a parent. Passive aggressive for some of you. All right, look at that. Journal your journey, watch for patterns. Now I have script your future and dream big, bigger. You've got the magician energy here. This is a very, very huge time for manifestation. Has been for the last, I don't know, since 2017, we've been in this huge energy of balancing divine, where, it's the return of the divine feminine, but through a balance with the masculine, not hierarchy above the masculine and vice versa. This is a balance we're going to share in a balanced way in the 5D realm. Nobody's going to rule over the other. We're going to be in balance, right? Script your future, dream big, bigger. Ask for a specific sign. We're happy to help. And last but not least, there is a different angle here. Look from a new perspective. I think you're supposed to look at things through new eyes. Like, try to look at things through your person's situation. How were they raised? What were their parents like? And maybe their patterns are seeping in with your patterns, and the two of you are acting out old programs that no longer serve you, right? And this is being alchemized within you, but you need to first journal so you can see the patterns. What are your childhood wounds? And how do you need to forgive and release those so that you can move forward in a more balanced state? By the way, guys, I specialize in this, shadow work. And if you would like help with that, make sure you reach out to me and we'll do a deep dive. Take a look at your childhood patterns, and I'll give you some tools on how to overcome them and balance the masculine and feminine within yourself. That's my mission. Okay. It's the rise of the divine feminine in balance with the masculine, not overcoming the masculine. It's the yin and the yang, right? I love you guys. I hope this resonated, and I will see you next time.